I have an army of thieves out stealing for me right now. But it's still good to remind them of why I'm the guildmaster. And it's also important to remind Skyrim that their sweet rolls will never be safe. It confuses me too. I mean, I was thinking perhaps the people of Markarth just don't like sweet rolls, but I suspect it's more... No, I got some. I got 5. I did get... Look.
What is on your mind?
Seriously, I got 5. Cheer up.
Anything new?
Yeah, you currently have 3. Yeah, and I brought a good supply with me, so come on, cheer up. I tell you what, have the 5 that I found. Don't eat them all today, please. Make them last. You know what you get like if you gorge too much. Ooh, I tell you what. Something that might cheer you up. You know what I did find last night? A letter to the Jarl from, shall we say, a special friend. Not sure why, but I decided to keep it for possible future use. You know, I'm realizing that I forgot to read the letter from Corin regarding Igmund. I probably should have done this before speaking to him. The Honourable Jarl Igmund holds control of the Reach. I'd suggest either helping reinforce his victorious ego or demonstrate your own righteous tendencies bestowed by a well-trained sword arm. Yeah, this is the Jarl that asked me to murder somebody for him before he would give me permission to live here. That, or you could find something to jeopardize that well-practiced image of his. Searching Understone Keep should provide you with what you need. Corin! Did Corin know about this? I have a feeling he did. I should absolutely be reading these from now on. It seems like Corin has, well, some well-placed informants. Honestly, I have noticed recently...
Lead the way, my friend. I am with you.
A certain lack of preparedness in my endeavours. I've been getting reckless, and that needs to stop. I should have read that letter before speaking to the Jarl. Right. That's it. Let's put our professional heads on. Yes? We're going to see a historian, and I believe he's at the temple, which means we've got a bit of a climb. Can
Excuse me, my friend.
Thank you. It's just over there. I can't quite remember how we get up there. It's not a place I visit that often. I didn't actually...
Out of my way, kinsman.
Next time we sweet roll Markarth, he's going to have an interesting accident. I was going to say, I generally avoid going into that place, even when I'm sweet rolling, because the priestess there seems to have a nasty tendency to know exactly when someone's walked through the door. I don't think it's likely there are many sweet rolls in the temple anyway. I mean, Dibella is the goddess of love, but not that kind of love. You know, not the love of good foods, yeah? If a follower of Dibella says, I'd love a sweet roll right now, it's probably a euphemism for something else. It really, really is very dark here, isn't it? Okay. So, we are looking for a historian.
The sisters are communing with Dibella. They can't be disturbed.
I know.
You'll have to come back another time.
I don't want to come back another time. I'm trying to find somebody. Why do you constantly give me grief every time I walk? Is this about the incident? We cleaned up the mess, and I offered to make a very generous contribution to the temple, if I might say so. I am the Thane of everywhere, including Markarth. I'm probably looking for you.
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy here?
Doing what?
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy here?
Yeah. And who might you be?
I'm Terit, a historian. A quite famous historian, I'll have you know. Why, I've travelled across all of Tamriel. Met many important people, which in turn makes me important. So unless you've a reason for wasting my time...
Well, you've never met me before, and I'm very important, which means you are not very important. Out of curiosity, why are you sat in the Temple of Dibella, or is that a question I'm going to regret asking?
Research! I'm on the trail of a rather elusive relic. If I could just get my hands on it, I know I could prove one of my theories true.
Okay. I'm sorry, we seem to have got off on the wrong foot. My name is Leonard, Thane of absolutely everywhere. Yeah? Archmage of the College of Winterhold? Relic Hunter? For the museum, the Dragonborn Museum? There's nothing important. Little place in Solitude, right next to the Blue Palace. And I happen to need the location of a dragon named Volkihar. And I've been told you might be able to help.
A dragon, you say? Just
Yes.
so happens dragons are an area I'm well versed in. Volkihar. Yes, I'm familiar with that name, and I might know where that particular dragon was said to roost.
But...
Question is, what do you offer in exchange for this knowledge?
Right. How about I offer not to break your legs? Tempting. You said you were busy trying to find a relic. Is it something I can help you with? You know, and then reacquire from you later on.
I suppose you could. Perform a task and I'll give you the information you want from me. All right, here's what I'd have you do. There is a relic here I must see, but I'm forbidden to enter the lower chambers of this temple. So you're to retrieve this relic and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. I'll return it once I'm done. I just want to study it first.
You'll
You
return
must bring
it?
me a chalice made of gold, inset with many jewels. And try not to get yourself caught. I don't need the trouble.
Okay.
If you want that information,
Little
bring
close.
me the relic.
In I go. Little close. I was tempted to have you break his legs, but a relic. Okay.
Okay, maybe I will do some reading while you are gone.
Yeah, you do that. I'm just going to be here. Praying. That's what I'm doing. Put your weapon away. Perhaps I should wait until she has finished praying to finish doing whatever she's doing. I swear this woman has some sort of sixth sense. Okay, I'm just going to have to rely on her not looking. And so, what is this relic? And once I've acquired it, will I wish to give it to him? Or will I simply have to have Inigo threaten to break his legs? Let's see what I'm dealing with. Two people. And where am I going to be finding a relic? Gold chalice. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should be sweet rolling this place anyway. I mean, I feel morally obliged to do that now. After the rude welcome I received. Anything else? Alto wine, we've got a fairly good collection of that. Ooh. Was this chalice over here? Does not look like it. Okay. Oh. The box. Is there anything we don't currently have? I think we've got all of these. Cosmology, yeah, we've got all of those. Okay. Ooh, that might be a little obvious flying across the room. You know what, let's focus on... Ooh. Fortunately, it's dark enough that... Oh, I think I see it, I think I see it. Right. The Chalice of Opus. Oh, I don't want to give this to him. I can always steal it back. I can always. Now, you know what? Okay, the wind might blow doors open, but it rarely closes them after itself. Oh, God. And... Right, that was enough praying.
You have it. The Chalice of Opus. And I already seen cravings that may prove my theories right.
He's
Marvelous.
He's just...
You held up your end of the bargain. So I'll tell you what I know.
Okay. Yeah, oh, fine. That's nice. But
You have it.
shh.
The Chalice
Yes,
of
I've got it.
Opus. And I already
No.
seen cravings that may prove my theories right. Marvelous. You held up your end of the bargain. So
You're an
I'll tell you
idiot.
what I know. Some 800 years past, the dragon
Okay.
known as Volkihar was a frequent sight along the coastlines of Skyrim. Most scholars of the time speculated that Volkihar made his lair somewhere out in the Sea of Ghosts. My own hypothesis puts the location somewhere north of Dawnstar.
North of
There,
Dawnstar.
you have the information you wanted. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've a relic to examine.
Yes, you do. Yes, I'm sure you do. And wait, did I actually give it to him? Did I give it to him? I probably gave it to him. Okay. Oh,
Okay, let's go.
we're leaving, Inigo. One last little prayer.
I will miss you.
Yeah, just wait for that to wear out. Okay. Where's the chalice? Where's the... He doesn't... Has he got it? Okay. Fine. I guess I'll have to come back and hope that he did in fact put it back. Where is he hiding it? You know what? I'm tempted to tell the priestess that he nicked it and have him arrested. So we have a vague idea of where this dragon's lair might be, but I'd like to go and check out the other two leads before we speak to Master Sledrick, which means we need to speak to the librarian at the College of Winterhold and to Orvus. In either case, we need to go back to Solitude first. Because we need the airship for Winterhold. There are no carriages with which to return. You don't suppose there's a bard in there who wishes to test his mettle in a battle of wits, do you?
Come on in.
I do
The
need to
Silverblood Inn has
collect...
plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Oh, Nazim.
I've no interest in entertaining amateurs. Come back when you've made a name for yourself.
You're another one of...
Another drink, Kosnak? A porter with Arnleif and Sons
Hello.
deserves nothing but the finest here.
I hope you're as bad at this as I am.
No, I'm a master of the craft. Ready or retort, for we duel, sir.
I wasn't aware.
Care
that
to
these
wager?
people in trouble,
25 septums seems a fair
Arnleif and
amount.
Sons not doing a good turn
Is that
of
all?
business these days?
25 gold?
I hope you don't get stage fright.
Forsworn get almost every
You
ship
hope I
that
don't
comes
get...
in.
Oh, we've started.
That's terrible.
I'm
I'm so sorry to hear that.
stage fright.
No, you are.
Oh, no. I'm insulting you. I had called... Right. One of these I do not have
How are your chores coming, son?
a counter to. Was it this one? Your attempts at... No. Which one was it? I come...
Why can't your
Could
father be more like
never
you and
disappoints.
Could you really go easy on those sweet rolls? I'm sorry, my friend has an eating problem. Okay,
I'm still upset.
your features are enough to turn a sweet roll
Playing
sour.
tonight, Ogmund?
Oh,
Everyone here
that's
is anxious to
that's
hear the
not
old ballads performed by the
time to
King's
show you how it's done.
Okay?
You've all the charm of a hag raven and half the beauty.
Okay, I know that. I've already got the counter for that. Yet my looks outshine your full attempt may explain why you're so broody.
Ha! Touché, my friend. Touché indeed. Let's see if you can top my last insult.
All the wood furniture
Okay,
was in
what else?
Do you know why that is, Clever?
Which ones have I not? I don't think I've got this one. Are you sure you're a bard? You've more the poise of a milkmaid.
Soaked with ale.
Oh, right.
Now we'll have to replace all
Okay,
the
then.
furniture for both.
Apparently.
Clear the stage.
You've got
My
nothing.
turn for the spotlight.
Okay.
You're as cunning as a thrice concussed
Scurry
troll.
away in complete fear in no time.
You're an idiot.
It's this one. You speak as an expert, as surely that's the only crowd you could enthrall.
Oh, I see how it is. Fine. You win that round. Show me what you've got.
Okay. Apparently he's got absolutely nothing for me. Which one do I not have? Okay, I'm just going to go with this one. Your attempts at wit are as feeble as a farmhand's first love letter.
Write that insult yourself? Such big words. Your vocabulary is getting better. Ha,
That's a new one.
quite the masterstroke, if I do say so myself.
Okay, I've got a
Step
new retort.
aside and watch how it's done.
Nice.
Your existence is like a quiver, full of blunted arrows. Pointless.
Oh. I don't think I've got retort for that one. Broody, graces, enthrall, tirade, trade. Okay. No, I'm not going to throw that one back at him. An ironic statement from one who so pathetically squirms.
I see what you were going for,
Yeah.
but might want to work on your delivery.
I don't think
I
delivery...
yield the laurels to you.
Oh.
You are the better bard. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I've learned a new retort. And I also have a new
I've no interest in entertaining amateurs. Come back when you've made a name for yourself.
I've just bested that. Okay, you know what? These people are beneath me. I will not let them get to me. At least not while they can see. Olvus is not singing. But some other bards are. Okay, that's Helvana. Orvus! It's the one about us vampire hunting. The new one. Bravo! Orvus, before you go.
Do you require my assistance?
Yes! Sledrick sent me. Said you might have some information for him regarding, you know, a dragon.
Oh, about the dragon. Yes, I have found something.
Ooh.
I knew the name Volkihar sounded familiar, but I couldn't quite place where I had heard it before. But while plucking my lute, absent-mindedly humming tunes, it hit me. I had heard that name in a song, a folk ditty from around the Pale. I can't quite recall the lyrics, but I'm fairly sure the song made mention of the dragon and seeing it come from somewhere.
From the Pale. Okay, a song mentions Volkihar. How does that help?
Well, if you were to head to Dawnstar, you might come across the woman I heard singing the song.
Ah.
She was a fisherwoman. I think her name was... well, I can't quite remember that either, but I do remember she reminded me of Helvana. It was the red hair and her...
Oh.
her smile.
You're kidding me. Do you like Helvana? What? Have I asked you this before? I've not asked you this before. Do you like Helvana?
Well, not really. I mean, sort of, but... well, you've met her, and she's really quite...
Olvus has got a
Can we just move on from this, please?
Okay, so red-headed fisherwoman. I guess it's better than nothing. Actually, it might be more than you realize.
I know it's not much to go on, but if that woman can tell you the lyrics to the song, it may offer the information Sledrick seeks.
It may
I'm sorry,
indeed.
that's all I can offer. Hope it helps.
Oh, it does. It helps a lot. Next time I have a conversation with someone, remind me to do it far away from bards singing. Love the song. Absolutely adore the song, but little distracting. Was Helvana around here? I saw her. You know what this means, don't you, Inigo?
Hey, wanna play tag?
I mean, it means we're probably right about the Dragon's Lair being north of Dawnstar,
Papa says I want to.
but it also means that
Tell me why not.
we may know who Helvana's mother is and how that whole thing happened. He was hunting Volkihar before, and he tracked it down to that area. Met a woman? Mind you, it might be more complicated than that. I mean, I still feel like I've not, well, got all of the pieces to the puzzle. It's very easy to think, ooh, there's something afoot here. There's some mystery. And then you find out a piece of the mystery, i.e. Sledrick is Helvana's father, and you think, okay, I've got the whole thing, and not realise you're still missing the more important pieces. So yeah, before we speak to Master Sledrick, we are going on a couple of trips. One to the college, and one to Dawnstar. We actually have to speak to the Jarl in Dawnstar on behalf of the East Empire Company. However, we're going to the college first. all roads seem to be leading towards Dawnstar anyway. And when we go there, I would like to be armed with as much knowledge as possible. I want to be prepared for anything. Speaking of being prepared, it's almost certainly going to be a little chilly in Winterhold, so dress warmly. Okay, evening is falling. You know what? I'm hungry and a little thirsty. Why don't we call in the inn and see if there is anyone to challenge? Right, yes, give me a second. Give me a second. There we go. Right. I can't believe. I still cannot believe you're frightened of walking across the gangplank. I really can't. Is it because of the pirate's hat? Is it? Inigo? Inigo? Did you fall off? Okay, maybe he's right to be afraid of walking across the gangplank.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Thank you very much. I may purchase a little You know there's a dead mage here? Okay, well, if it's not bothering you, I shan't let it bother me. You look oddly familiar. Maybe it's because it's dark. No. Okay. Hi. We've met, right?
Ready for a duel? I've been practicing. Sort of.
You're not following me around, are you? Fine, let us see who triumphs.
Care to wager? 25 septums seems a fair amount.
Yes, same as last time.
I hope you don't get stage fright.
Right, okay. What? Ooh. Your existence is like a quiver full of blunted arrows. Pointless. Bosma. You are Bosma. That's... Okay. Yes, your existence is like a quiver full of blunted arrows. Pointless.
Call yourself a bard? With insults that bad, soon your purse will be coinless.
Right.
My words are like arrows, hitting their mark every time.
And now I've got the counter for it.
Turn. Brace yourself. I'd call you a witless worm, but I wouldn't want to insult worms.
I've definitely got this one. An ironic statement from one who so pathetically squirms.
Oh, I see how it is. Fine. You win that round. Your turn to shine, my friend.
Right. Do I have... What do I have that I can't remember which ones I've got. All right, let's just go with... Your breath could fell a dragon at 50 paces.
With your odor, I don't think you qualify to judge others' social graces.
I knew that one.
Ha! Quite the masterstroke, if I do say so myself.
Okay.
Ah, it's my turn. Brace yourself.
Braced.
Are you sure you're a bard? You've more the poise of a milkmaid.
Okay, I know this one, surely. Yes, what you call quips, everyone else calls a spluttering tirade.
I see what you were going for, but might
No.
want to work on your delivery.
No?
Come
Milkmaid,
now.
not
Don't keep me
tirade.
waiting.
Oh!
Drink himself into a stupor. When will enough be?
Annoying.
As long as he keeps...
You're as cunning as a thrice concussed troll. I know the counter to that one.
Oh, are you sure of that? I think
You've all the charm of a hagraven and half the beauty. Oh, light went.
Yet my looks outshine your full attempt. may explain why you're so broody.
And I've got the one...
Well,
I've got that
it seems
counter.
I've pestered you this round. I'll weave a tapestry of insults so grand, it'll leave you speechless.
Okay.
Your features are enough to turn a sweet roll sour.
Do I not know this one? Yes, big words from someone whose mere presence makes children laugh or cower.
I'll admit, you caught me with that one. A clash of wits, yet yours were blunted and dull. It was hardly a fair match. On second thought, some parting advice.
I lost.
Bretons find it challenging to counter Bosmer insults, so do aim for this weakness, if you're able. Well, that was all.
That would be quite
Okay.
unfortunate for my research.
Okay, well, I didn't like losing, but at least he didn't
Please,
gloat
come
and
home.
annoy me.
Just come home.
And I got a
Damn,
new
got at least
counter
2 rounds to
and a
go.
piece of advice.
Why don't you go
Bretons.
sell something?
Why? Because I'd rather be here trying to keep my only brother from drinking himself to death.
Ha! Drink ain't gonna kill me. Not today, anyway.
Family squabble time. Let's go. I think we'll just grab some food at the college.
Ah, it is you.
Shakar!
I have news to share. A
Oh.
trade outpost of ours has become more established. This is a good thing. Greater stability means greater chance for trade. I can now sell the items you send me at an increased value, which means more gold for you.
Always happy to receive more gold.
Keep doing what you're doing out there. Helping the East Empire helps you in return. The East Empire Company is doing well, in no small part due to your efforts.
Right.
The East Empire Company
Yes,
is doing
yes.
well.
So this is
no
your
small
new
part
outpost.
due to your
It's a little
efforts.
basic.
We now have the infrastructure to start exploiting the net. The East
Well-
Empire Company is doing well.
Yeah, I know.
In no small part due to your efforts.
Sorry, I thought you'd finished.
We now have the infrastructure to start exploiting the natural resources of the locations you have cleared.
Right.
Materials that were previously unobtainable can now be extracted. And of course, of this you shall get a cut. A happy bonus for all of your assistance. I have instructed our people to deliver your cut to whichever is the nearest outpost, which you can then collect from the delivery container. Or, if you do not wish for the materials, I can instead sell them for you and give you coin instead.
Raw material. What kind of materials?
That depends on the location you have cleared. Sometimes it could be metal ore, clay, or quarried stone. Maybe soul gems or regular gemstones. If there is a forest nearby, perhaps lumber. As I said, it all depends on the location.
I think for now, I prefer the gold. Could I change my mind later on? I'll go with the gold.
As you wish. I will make the necessary arrangements right away. However, if you change your mind and instead wish for the materials, just speak to one of the merchants at an outpost and they will help you.
Excellent.
After that, you need only check the delivery container within the same hold as where the materials were gathered to collect whatever is delivered. Shakar wishes for warm sands beneath your feet, friend. Goodbye for now.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Out of curiosity, do I have to go to every outpost to keep Okay, so I don't... Like, for example, there's no money here yet. Okay, let's view the ledger, shall we? Winterhold progress. Mines controlled 0, sites controlled 0, or... Yeah, I need to be clearing places in Winterhold for this to actually make a difference, I guess. I did send some items to the trader.
I'm all ears.
Oh, you're not the trader. Didn't I see the trader with you?
He was the middle child. Created much mischief.
I'm sorry, I do not cause mischief. At least, not that everyone's aware of.
Yes.
Place my cut of mine treasure and ore in the delivery container in future. of my cut of mined treasure and ore. No. Just keep giving me money. Keep giving me money.
Until next time.
I guess I need to check some other places. Right. Night is definitely falling. Let's... Well, actually, you know what? Let's just take a quick snack and a swig of water. Oh, God, I'm apparently starving. And go and see the librarian before bedtime, yes? I never get tired of that door opening for me. We should have more doors in our residences. Do that sort of thing. You know what? Time for some light. Hello!
And what might you need,
I need to speak to the librarian.
May I help you, Archmage?
Have you made any progress translating Shalador's work? Was it not you I had to speak to? No, I think it was somebody else calling themselves the librarian, wasn't it? Have you made any progress translating Shalador's work
We were
yet?
able to figure out the last text you brought in. I thought the least I could do was pass the knowledge along.
Okay, that's... Oh. Didn't really help me much, but, you know...
All right, then.
Thank you. Have you seen somebody else calling themselves the librarian around here? Why is this book on the floor? I don't... Why are there books all over the... I do not recognize you.
Archmage, a pleasure to meet you. I must say you've such a marvelous collection of books here.
Yes, we do. We do. And you are?
Himid Thunderstaff.
That's right.
Although some refer to me as the librarian, due to my love of books, you understand.
Right. Just, I wouldn't mention that around our librarian. He might get a little, you know, upset. Actually, I was intending to speak to you. Do you happen to know anything of a Volkihar and where he may actually be found?
Volkihar. That's a dragon's moniker, is it not?
Yeah.
Translates to horrific, ghostly minstrel, I believe. Depending on the dialect, of course.
Minstrel?
But I'm sorry. I fear I'm not familiar with that particular dragon. Well, if there's nothing else, I really should return to my reading.
He's called Horrific Ghostly Bard, basically. Interesting. No, but Mistress Valérine of the Bards College said you would know more.
Did she? I know
Yes.
of who you speak. We met briefly once. But I don't understand why she'd think I have the knowledge you seek. I have a passing know-how of dragons, yes. But I'm far from an expert. Again, I'm sorry. But I'm quite busy and have no time for these queries. So, if you wouldn't mind...
I suspect Valérine has played a trick on me. Sorry to waste... No. Perhaps if we would speak more, it might spark recollection. Yes. I mean, you at least were able to translate the name, and believe it or not, that's a very interesting piece of information.
Perhaps. But I really am very preoccupied. I've a limited window in which to study the many tomes here.
Right, yes, but if you would indulge me, I would allow you to continue reading the many tomes here. Time is fleeting, is it not? So much to do in a few hours. Books hold secrets, sometimes better left undisturbed. I don't want them undisturbed, I want them disturbed. Books offer windows to worlds past and fantastical. To read and learn, something all should aspire to. Yes, we should all aspire to learn. Yes.
Quite true. But a sentiment lost on many, I'm afraid. That I had to travel such distance to even find a library of sufficient size.
It's a very good library,
I do not look forward to the journey back home. Perhaps I should postpone my return. Travel to Cyrodiil instead.
Oh, you're more than welcome to a grand idea and indubitably a chance for adventure. Surely it is not the destination, but the journey that matters. Whimsical are the road where it leads us. Who can say but fate itself? Dramatic. He does not seem like a dramatic person. Surely it is not the destination, but the journey that matters.
There's wisdom in your words, truly. Why, some of my greatest revelations were found by such serendipity. Tell me, are you familiar with the books of Athgela Jonolith? He penned A History of Winterhold. Unearthing his work was what first brought me here.
I believe I've read that. I admire your passion. His work clearly inspired you. His penned words must have profoundly touched your soul. You speak as a man in wood. No. His penned words must have profoundly touched your soul.
My soul and my imagination. His books are what sparked my passing interest in dragon lore. What with all the references he made.
And it is this...
I must say, it has been quite pleasant speaking with you. It has reminded me of my first visit to Winterhold, where I presented my paper on dragons. That's right. It was based off of the writings of Jonolith.
Right.
Mistress Valerine was there. And I did speak of a dragon. Volkulon Lavas, the vile spirit singer.
Volkulon, the vile spirit singer.
In hindsight, that may have been a mistranslation. Jonolith may have actually been speaking of your Volkihar Sanan, the horrific ghostly minstrel. Yes. I think I may indeed have the information you seek.
Please tell me what you know.
While not mentioned in my paper, assuming my mistranslation theory was correct, there were multiple references to a dragon emerging from the sea. Off the coast of Dawnstar, I think it was.
That tracks.
I'm sure of it. Perhaps this was Volkihar Sanan, the dragon having a lair out there somewhere. Well, I hope you find that information useful. Now, as delightful as this has been, I really should get back to my reading.
Oh, take as much time as you need. In fact, if you wish to stay and become our local dragon expert...
Sorry, I must focus.
More than... I've not read this. Read Tamrielic Lore Revised. The following are notes I have gathered about the past centuries. Tamrielic artifact. Of items of unimaginable significance. All have been seen, owned and lost again and again throughout Tamriel. Some may be myth, others may be hoax. But regardless, many have lost their lives attempting to find or protect these very coveted items. Lord's Mail. Spellbreaker. Ebony Mail. Okay, there is a list of things we might need to collect. Oh, that would be stealing? We're coming back here. Well, it's time for a night's sleep, Indigo. And seriously, but just... Okay. For some odd reason, every time I put this down and it's not neat, I hear a voice across time and space scream. Oh, that's better. That's not what they screamed. You really don't want to know what they were screaming. It was fairly unpleasant and oddly specific.